Welcome to a tour of the Ferring Rife, a stream in West Sussex, known locally as just the Rife. It's a stream that runs from the seafront in Ferring, where the Bluebird Cafe is, then takes a winding route through housing, across a field, alongside busy roads, then appears to end at the southern water buildings. The word rife is actually a Sussex dialect word for a stream. I've done lots of searching and looking at maps, and despite it being said to rise at Durrington, I cannot find evidence of the Rife continuing past the southern water buildings on the A2032 Littlehampton Road. Worryingly, next to the southern water building, the map shows Brighton's sewer tours. The Rife is known for having a variety of wildlife, including herons, egrets and kingfishers. There are several walking routes alongside the Rife, although in places it disappears under roads and even a railway. While filming, I did notice that the Rife is pretty still, so it doesn't seem to have much of a flow. Wikipedia tells me that it flows in various directions, then ending up flowing into the English Channel. There are what looks like sluice gates of some kind at the southern end, but there was certainly no flow into the sea when I visited. Wikipedia also tells me that there are several sources supplying water to the Rife. As some of the info is a bit sketchy, I'll just cover the route from the sea to the southern water buildings. I'll show the Rife in rough order from north to south. Firstly, I'll start next to the A2032 Littlehampton Road, near to where the Rife goes under the road. This is the stretch leading to where it starts, or at least as far as it goes as I'm aware of. This first part is probably just a stream and not officially the Rife, as according to maps, the Rife follows a route under the road which we'll get to shortly. I could only walk this far, then had to turn back and take the pavement route instead. At the end of the road we come to the southern water buildings. What exactly they do here I don't know, but I guess it's some kind of water treatment. I noticed that the Rife goes under the road here, despite maps not showing the Rife past this point. However, once home I found one map that does show a stream going beyond here to the other side of the roundabout, continuing along Littlehampton Road, then turning left at Longcroft Park, then ending at Whitebeam Woods. The map doesn't say it's actually still part of the Rife, so it may just be a stream that flows into it. I crossed the road here with a plan to walk next to the part of the Rife that runs along here a little further along, but I couldn't get very far. Back the other way again and left at the roundabout across the A259 Goring Street. This is another stream that is connected to the Rife, but according to the maps isn't part of it. This stream runs alongside this road up to where you can walk into the field. You can see the Rife here going underneath the road where the stream meets it, but I couldn't see where it appeared above ground again until it reached the A2032 where I walked earlier. Which side of the Rife should I walk to ensure I'm able to get back onto the road at the other end? I took a punt and went to the left side, a big mistake as it turned out.
you're great to need a break. It's all about you, no matter what the others say. But now I'm done talking, the lights on me. I tell you, I guarantee this night's about to take a turn for the better. Now the rain is pouring and all I see is lightning around my feet. Now nothing can bring me down.
Here the Rife disappears and I wasn't able to see any further. I also wasn't able to get out of the field. I walked along this well-trodden bit, but it only led to a garden gate. Maybe if I'd been brave enough to try and open it, I would have found it to have public access, but it didn't look very public. Just a few metres away is Ferring Lane, where the Rife flows underneath and then along the ends of gardens close to the railway and Ferring village.
It ain't about money, it ain't about the coolest job. It's about having fun and love the ones that makes you shine. It's all about you, no matter what the others say. But now I'm done talking, the lights on me. I tell you, I guarantee this night's about to take a turn for the better. Now the rain is pouring and all I see is lightning around my feet.
I might have done more aerial footage of where I've just walked, but due to weather and time, I won't be able to do that for this video. So I'll pick it up here with drone footage I took recently, and I'll follow the route until the end by the sea.
I just wanna dance.
Not far from here is where the Rife leaves the field I walked through, a little underground, then back up to between these gardens. When doing this flight I had a tough time seeing where the Rife was on my display, which is even tougher when I'm supposed to keep an eye on the drone at all times. I did my best though, and hopefully you can see the route of some of it. The route of the Rife then goes under the railway, then through the Onslow Static Caravan Park. Then it runs through a field, then under Rife Way, the road that leads to the entrance to the Ferring Country Centre. Then it's off on the last stretch towards the sea. This is a part of the Rife that most people visit, and there are many who regularly walk their dogs here and take photos of the wildlife. You can walk either side of the Rife, and there's a bridge further up. I recently did a video where I walked into this field where there are some ruins, and I got lost trying to make my way back. The Ferring Rife has been designated as a site of nature conservation interest. I have attempted to find information about the history and origins of the Rife, but it seems that little is known about it beyond about 100 years ago. The earliest information I can find is that a map exists from 1780 showing the route of the Rife, where back then there were 3 outlets flowing into the sea, but by 1813 the first Ordnance Survey maps showed it as one outlet. The sluice gates at the sea end were also mentioned in 1791. Some information suggests that the location of the outlet used to be elsewhere to the west of the Bluebird Cafe. I'll leave a link in the description to an article from 2024 posted on the Ferring History Group website that gives more in-depth information about the past and the different route the Rife may have taken. I had intended for this video to be mostly about the Rife's history, but I think I was being a little bit too ambitious. I have researched some more recent stories related to the Rife. In 2012, when the nearby Asda store was planned, Asda proposed a sewage treatment plant that would pump secondary treated effluent daily into a tributary of the Rife. The Environment Agency responded to protests and banned them from doing this. I'll add that to my list of reasons I no longer buy groceries from Asda. According to the Top of the Poops website, Southern Water discharged sewerage into the Rife 5 times during 2024. A link to that story is also in the description. The Environment Agency has classified the Rife as having moderate ecological status based on data from 2022. The report is complex, so I'll give a link to that in the description as well. The Ferring Conservation Group are an active organisation with well over 900 members that started in 1988. Some of the activities they do are campaigning against overdevelopment, which anyone from West Sussex will be aware is a big problem. They study local wildlife and carry out practical work in the Ferring Rife area, including maintaining trees and cleaning along the banks of the Rife. They also organise guided walks. A link to their website is also in the description. As we go from the bridge heading south, we come to the end of the Rife where we see the sluice gates. The water appeared static when filming this, suggesting the sluice gates were closed, and I assume they are open to allow the water to escape into the sea when there's been a lot of rainfall. Behind the gates is the car park for the Bluebird Cafe before reaching the shingle beach and the sea. I hope you have enjoyed this tour of the Ferring Rife. I'm aware that there's a lot I haven't covered, but hopefully I've covered the basics. I'd appreciate any comments you have or insights into the history that I haven't mentioned. I'd also appreciate a like if you enjoyed this, please. I plan to visit again soon, this time with my camera to take some wildlife photos. See you next time.